Hey guys, what is up? Today we're going to be installing some Klipsch. I'm looking at the box here. CDT-5800-C version 2 in-ceiling speakers. I'm going to link these down below so you can check them out. One of the other videos we did on this channel was installing some Polk in-wall speakers, and the video did really well. And I was kind of curious as to like other options out there to see if there was higher quality stuff. And hopefully this might be an option, because the Polks, they sound good, but they lack, like, they're a little bit hollow or like shallow, whatever word you would kind of synesthesically describe to speaker sounding a certain way. All right, right now I am just splitting wires and then making banana clips right now, which actually brings me to a good point, and that is that these speakers do not accept banana clips, which is totally weird. Most clip speakers that I've ever encountered or that I've used, I mean, I haven't used a lot, but I've used like 3 or 4 different sets, and they all let you use banana clips. So that's a little bit weird to me. I'm using some media bridge banana plugs. I'll link these down below, and then I'll link this down below too. If you've never spliced and cut wires with one of these, it is a game changer. I'll link this down below. It's like less than 20 bucks for one of these. But these are banana clips, so these are what plugs into the back of your audio receiver versus splicing wire and sticking it in and screwing it down or whatever. It makes the process much more easy and secure, so you can just take this plug in, plug it out. It's like plugging a socket into a wall. But anyways, I got these speakers to try out. I'm gonna do a separate video comparing them to the Polk. I think they're the RC850i speakers, I believe is what they were called. I'll do a separate video later on comparing like the sound quality. So what I'm gonna be doing is installing these two in the ceiling. I'm going to be installing a subwoofer as well, but I'm not going to do the subwoofer in the initial sound test. If you can see, my contractor Randy's up there. I think he's about to cut out templates, I believe. So these come with templates. I don't know where they're at.
Probably in. That's a template.
I'm not sure where the template's at, but I'm gonna find the template. It says template in real big letters right there. So this is the template. You're popping this up on the ceiling, and that is where these get installed at. Another really cool thing is this magnetic front right here. So this will snap on and snap off just like that. It's just magnets. Magnets, bitch. So the cool thing about that is once you have this installed up in your ceiling and you want to make a change to the directional, because these things the whole speaker will rotate on an axis, so it can face like that. As you see, it's facing that way, and then we bring it back this way and it's facing that way. So you can kind of directionalize the speaker. That is a word, okay? I looked it up. And then as well as a tweeter, which is also multi-directionalizable. And then you also have like a dB pad here somewhere, I believe. I think that's what it's called, like a -3 dB switch up here. So if you want to go a little lighter, I think that's for the tweeters. So if you ever want to adjust anything, you can just take a ladder up to the ceiling. Let's say this is in the ceiling. You take a ladder up there, you pull this off and you make your adjustments, and then you can slap it back on. So yeah, I'm hoping these will have a little bit better sound quality than the Polks. Although I do think no matter what, you're going to kind of sacrifice sound quality. If you're going with in-wall or in-ceiling speakers, you're not going to get the best. Like a set of towers is not going to compete with something like that. And there we go, first set of banana plugs installed. Also, the difference is going to be, I'm going to use an actual stereo receiver, like a full-size stereo receiver. The Polk speakers, I'll link that video down below too. I used a very small Fosse audio. It's like the size of a phone, a little bit thicker than a phone, but I mean very similar dimensions. Bluetooth receiver. I'm actually going to be using a Yamaha. I'll put the model down below, the model number. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. It's got a Bluetooth capability and everything. So that receiver will be put back in that little nook and cranny back there where you see the arcade machine, as well as the subwoofer, and then the speakers are going to go in the ceiling up there and up there. So let's get into installing the speakers.
Yeah, the one thing that these guys could do, find the center of your circle.
Oh yeah, they could mark the center of that template, huh?
Yeah.
That would be a lot easier.
That would make life a lot easier.
All right, so that's our mark there up on the ceiling. That is where the speaker is going to go. We're going to put one there and then one over there.
Okay, now we're going to rotozip the hole from Rotozip.
Rotozip. This is a sponsored video. This video brought to you by Rotozip and Diet Pepsi.
Anyway, we're going to cut the hole out using a Rotozip because you could spend a lot of time using like a Sawzall or a key saw or something like that, but I choose a Rotozip because it's a lot faster.
drywall pizza pie.
You eat it.
You eat the pizza pie. You roundhouse it out. What do you do? Oh, you just pull it out. Okay.
You just pull it out.
Insulation.
That
baby.
way the insulation don't come falling out either.
The inside of that pizza looks weird and gross. So now we're gonna put this speaker in that hole. Okay, so the closing mechanism, the locking mechanism, you're gonna use a Phillips screwdriver, and it's gonna go in the top here, and these, there are 4 of them. And what happens when you start tightening it is this comes out, and then the more you tighten it, the more it goes up, and eventually this goes all the way up till it pinches right here in the drywall, right up in there. Here's a sped up version of it. Don't go super fast, but kind of fast. Slowly about to pinch the drywall. See it up there? It's going to pinch that drywall just like that. Boom. There we go. That's how it works. So now we'll throw it in. We pre-tilted the speaker to how we wanted it, and we're going to throw it in. And again, it'll be just the same process for the second one. We're just going to show you one installation. Let the screw one down. Put in the second one down. And the last one screws in.
Yeah, sure it does. There it is.
All right, now we throw our cover on. Give this to your local contractor.
Or yourself.
Or yourself. And boom, magnets, look at that.
Pretty.
I mean, you literally can't even see it. It's invisible at this point. It blends in so well. Right?
Sure.
You can't see it.
I can't see it.
All right, they're installed. Let's give you a little sound clip, see what you think about them. It's probably best to wear some headphones again whenever you're listening to sound on YouTube. You got like the microphone here, which is a decent microphone. It's a Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. But then that is through YouTube's compression, through hopefully headphones if you have them. Headphones are gonna be better than like laptop speakers. But here we go, audio clip. All right, so I think these do sound a little bit better than the Polk. They sound deeper, I guess is what I would say. Again, depth is not really a thing that's related to sound, but it feels more robust. There's a little bit more bass. It feels more like it sounds more like a speaker in a box versus a ceiling speaker than the Polk does. They both definitely sound like ceiling speakers. They're not going to sound as good as a tower speaker or a bookshelf speaker that's encased in a box, but it does sound better than the Polk, in my opinion. I will do a video here very soon comparing the two. I'll put the same amp on both of them because these are driven by that Yamaha full size amp, so it might have something to do with it, but I'll do a comparison of the Polk speakers and those with the same. I'll use a little Fosse audio amp and try that out. And again, I'll link everything I used in the video down below, all the speakers, little tools and everything. And again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.